Well, I trust you had a blessed Easter weekend. The Lord certainly was good to us here. There is no greater truth than the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And in these days, that has been, I think, a tremendous lift to the people of God just to meditate on what we have in Him. I would like to have us look at Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3 today. I think a lot of Christians right now are beginning to have a little bit of turmoil in their hearts because they are able to do some things, but they are limited in doing other things. And how to maximize each day really does become a quandary, especially for those that are really stuck at home, are not able to get out much, you're not able to do the normal course of things that are part of a productive life. And so you look at all the possibilities for time and you think, wow, I've got extra time here, I don't have distractions there, and yet it doesn't seem like I'm getting anywhere. And the last thing we need is for anxiety to build up, because I mentioned a few times back, that's where fear comes when anxiety is not handled properly. Well, let me give you a verse here this day that I think will be a help to you. Very familiar verse, Proverbs 16:3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. God has promised wisdom to every believer that asks for it, if we ask for it by faith, James chapter 1. And God does have a perfect will for you right now. You need to believe that. You can understand what the will of the Lord is, as Ephesians 5 says. If you are filled with the Spirit, you will have the wisdom that you need. And here, if we will commit our works unto the Lord, in other words, as best we know how, we are trusting, committing ourselves to God. We are, by faith, walking according to what we know is right. Our thoughts then, our plans, our ability to lay out our lives will be established. That's a really encouraging thought. God will give us a foundation for right thinking that will give us the creative thoughts we need to do things we wouldn't normally do, to give us an understanding of how to prioritize issues in our life. And God will just do a tremendous work in giving us everything we need so that we know God's maximizing this time. So don't fret about it. Don't allow ourselves to get under pressure. Let's commit our ways unto the Lord. Let's pray for wisdom, and God will take your life and He will use it today, tomorrow, in a very special way. And so I encourage you to not get anxious, but believe that He'll help you today. Rest in Him. He's got a perfect will. He's got things you would have never thought of today. And if you'll spend time with Him, He will energize you and take your mind and establish your thoughts, and you'll be able to accomplish great things for God today.